Hey, it's Nada and Leo, and I am currently being called to provide you a message from the universe. So if you're seeing this, it might be meant for you because if you look at the bottom, there is no caption, no hashtags, and it has appeared on your feed. This is for collective energy, so if it does not resonate with you, I guess it was not meant for you. But if it did resonate with you, please let me know. All right, universe. What do we need to know? What does this collective energy need to know? Universe, what does this collective energy need to know? Okay. It seems like we've gone through a spiritual awakening of sorts. We got this card this morning during my daily reading too. With a Judgment card, it's like there is some sort of spiritual awakening happening, but with the Strength card coming out reversed, this may have us feeling like we don't want to take action right now, that we're feeling like we don't have faith in ourselves or faith in the universe right now because of this massive change. There might be something here where we're starting to doubt ourselves a little bit. What else does this collective need to know? With a spiritual awakening, when we come to a realization that we're leveling up, sometimes there's changes that are happening around us that make us doubt ourselves. So maybe that's what that is. And the Three of Pentacles reversed, it does kind of hint towards doubt of like stepping out of our comfort zone. There's like some sort of fear of stepping out of our comfort zone. Three of Pentacles reversed also says like sometimes it's like burnout that's happening too with like maybe our old life and that is just not fulfilling anymore. We might need to take a step back and understand what this is about. Universe, what else does this collective need to know? What else does this collective need to know? Universe, what else does this collective need to know? So, spiritual awakening. Scott is feeling a little weak? Not weak. Doubtful in ourselves. Afraid to be in this space outside of our comfort zone. Yeah. But like with the spiritual awakening, we have freed ourselves from some toxicity. The Devil coming out reversed is saying that we have freed ourselves from maybe old ways of life that were toxic for us, people that were toxic for us, habits, coping mechanisms, self-sabotage. We have freed ourselves from that. So we need to embrace this spiritual awakening. Even though this change has this feeling like we're losing faith in ourselves a little bit, you know, afraid to be in that, afraid to keep going. Universe, what else does this collective energy need to know? Yeah, it's a massive change with the Wheel of Fortune. It's a massive change, and change isn't ever easy, but changes are only constant. And this change is for the betterment of our life with the Wheel of Fortune coming out. The wheel is turning in the favor of our fortune, right? Bettering our life. And like continue channeling your inner Queen of Swords. Be honest with yourself about everything. Be honest as to why you're not feeling that like faith in yourself and the universe around you. Why you're afraid of this new era or new like uncomfortable zone that you're in. But that's where the growth happens, right? Be honest with yourself about how we feel about this toxicity being released from our life. Not only being honest with ourselves, but be honest with others. You know, when there's changes happening in our life, maybe we need to be honest with other people, and that honesty from us is respected. Continue to pay attention to fine print. Lead with logic, not emotion, even though our emotions have us being in our feels. And the Temperance reverse is saying, right now, let's not force anything. Let's understand that everything happens in divine timing. In divine timing. Around these parts, we call that DT, divine timing. Because even though it's easy to say, it does take patience. We might be feeling restless. We might be wanting to force things forward. You know? We might be wanting to get back into our comfort zone when we're being quite literally pushed out of it. Okay, with the Ten of Cups reversed and the Four of Pentacles reversed, the Ten of Cups reversed, you know, we might have a disconnect, maybe within our family, maybe within friends that are like family. We might be facing an obstacle or a challenge as we're going into this new era of sorts. And that is a part of change. Just because we might be leveling up doesn't mean that they're going to keep up with us. And that might cause a rift. But we've got to have grace for the people in our life. You know? Grace for the people in our life. Understand that any kind of challenges that we're going through in order to create that happily ever after, those are temporary. We're going to get through those day by day. Just remember not to force anything, right? With Temperance reversed. Right now we've worked so hard and we've been going so hard at life, right? Like maybe the burnout is real, that we need to relax and focus inward and remember to prioritize our emotional and mental well-being. It's not always all about the work aspect of it. We need to prioritize how we feel internally from an emotional and mental standpoint too. Yeah. Things are going to start moving fast here. And if your enthusiasm is begging for you to follow it in a certain direction, follow it, but make sure you have a solid plan. Move with measured caution. Because if you do continue to move forward with measured caution, it's going to end up being really, really prosperous for you. The Sun card is the most positive card in the tarot deck. Do you see the sun, the ray of the sun coming in here too? I don't think it's coincidence. I don't think it's coincidence. Is there anything else this collective energy needs to know? Universe, is there anything else this collective energy needs to know? With the Page of Pentacles reversed, it's telling us that like whatever we were doing in the past just wasn't working for us. There wasn't any forward progress. And so it's kind of like this change is helping us readjust our approach, tweaking our approach. This change will help us see forward progress in our overarching goals. So if your overarching goal is to have a healthy love life, this change is going to help you have that healthy love life. This change. If your goal is to provide for your family and a change happened, this change or this adjustment that we're making will help us get to those goals because we're tweaking that goal, because the divine has kind of put us on this let's readjust path. And then the Nine of Wands reversed on the bottom here. Even if you want to give up, do not give up. You're so close. You are so close with the sun coming out. You're so close to this. Don't give up. Did we provide you the blessing of clarity today? Let me know in the comments.